Hey YouTube, I'm back this time with what is largely a Bath & Body Works candle and home fragrance empties, and then I have a little bit of Yankee and Walmart wax as well. The last time I did this was not quite 2 months ago, so these empties are really from over the course of about 6 or 7 weeks, but I have some stuff that's this year's fall stuff from Bath & Body Works and a little bit kind of backtracking into this summer as well. So I don't know what is happening in my house. I hope you cannot hear that, but it sounds like a toddler is running everywhere. So at least I can hear it like downstairs. I don't know if that's translating over the camera, but anyway, so I'm gonna ignore that. Let me get into what I've used up. Again, in terms of home fragrance in the last 6 to 7 weeks. So I will start with a candle I love that is from this fall. It is Blueberry Maple Pancakes. It looks a little bit wonky because I did actually burn it all the way down, but there was a situation where like I had a spill with the wax right at the very end, so I wound up just saying, screw it. And then I just kind of cleaned out the whole thing with the clips. So anyway, Blueberry Maple Pancakes, I definitely took it for granted last year and then it didn't come out. And so when it came back this year, I purchased many of them. So I'm not going to burn more of these, at least probably not for this year. I have other blueberry I can burn in October, but I did pick up, I think like 4 of these. So anyway, you'll see this packaging from me in the next couple of years. The keynotes are wild blueberries, griddle fresh pancakes, and more maple syrup. My only complaint, I guess, about blueberry maple pancakes, or my only critique, is that I don't get a gourmand. I don't get a butteriness. If I'd gotten that, I think this fragrance would be totally perfect. But still, I just love the lush blueberry syrup scent. It's so, so good. So yeah, definitely repurchase. Love it. I'm so glad I came back out this year. The next one that I decided to try from this year was Strawberry Strudel. Some people have been saying that it's a repackage of Happy Hanukkah, I think. I must have just, I remember it coming out in years past, and I must have just passed over it for whatever reason. And yeah, it's nice. It's very much so like a berry gourmand. The keynotes are fresh strawberry jam, flaky puff pastry, and sweet vanilla icing. And yeah, it was nice. Not something I would go out of my way to repurchase, but if it came back out as Happy Hanukkah or back out again in Strawberry Strudel, I'd probably pick up another one if I was at a place where I either wanted some more candles in my collection overall or just wanted some more varieties. So again, not something I'm gonna go out and hoard, but it was nice to use. This lived like after about this point, went into my candle crock, probably because it wasn't throwing. But yeah, anyway, it lasted in my crock for a while, like a couple days after that too. Okay, the last one I've finished up from this fall so far is Pumpkin Snickerdoodle. I picked up 2 of these, cute packaging. The keynotes are warm sugar cookies, ground cinnamon, fresh nutmeg, and sprinkled sugar. I wound up pulling, well, it smells gross now because yeah, it just smells kind of burnt. I wound up pulling this one night when we had guests over and it was kind of chilly for a couple days in September. Yeah, and it was really great for just kind of like something that would be universally pleasing, something that was seasonal. So yeah, definitely a great pick for that. I'm glad that I picked up 2. Again, I may or may not burn the second one this year. We'll see. But yeah, it was definitely a nice one to have. The next one that I used up is one that I used up a couple days ago, I think. This is one that I purchased fall of, maybe a summer SAS of 2023. I've had it for a while. This is a blend. It's Marshmallow Fireside and Black Cherry Merlot. The keynotes are toasted marshmallow, crystallized amber, wild black cherries, velvety red wine. And yeah, it just smells, yeah, just like how you would imagine a blend of that would be. I bought 2 and I finally just used up my first one. So you'll see another one from me. It is a nice blend. I got more Marshmallow Fireside than I did Black Cherry Merlot, but you definitely do get both. To be honest though, I thought it was a little bit forgettable. So I will burn another one. But like I said, beyond that, I think I'm good with just purchasing these separately. So yeah, they're fun to have. Don't get me wrong. I did appreciate when Bath and Body Works did a couple rounds of blends, but yeah, I think I'm good after I use up my second one of these. The next one that I used up was a kind of leftover that I had from last year. It says this was manufactured on the 45th day of 2024. This is strawberry pound cake. So it must have been a spring release last year. I don't know. I just know that I've had it for like at least a year. So strawberry pound cake, I mean, I like pink florals, don't get me wrong, but you guys know I really don't like when Bath and Body Works just kind of like slaps some random packaging onto something that like kind of doesn't make sense. The keynotes are fresh picked strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream. So, I mean, even though like I'll say what I will about the packaging, but the scent was still nice. Strawberry pound cake, you know, I like it from time to time. I don't feel like I need to just douse myself in my house with strawberry pound cake. But yeah, from time to time, when I feel like I just don't know what else to burn, this is always a good one for me. All right, and then the last Bath & Body Works candle that I used up in the last couple of weeks or last 6 weeks or so was a pineapple mango. Again, a good one to have just kind of randomly anytime. Keynotes are fresh pineapple juice, mango, and ripened raspberry. Those have been the notes for a long time. I like it. I actually don't like pineapple mango in body care. For some reason, to me in body care, it just comes across a little bit like pukey. I don't know. But I do enjoy it in home fragrance. So a repurchase in home fragrance, but always a good one. I like it. And the last Bath & Body Works item that I have is a wallflower. This is an Island Margarita. Now, you guys know that I love a strong candle. Like, please throw me out of the house with these candles. But for some reason, the Island Margarita candle just like, I don't know, gets in my mouth a little bit. I don't know how else to say that. That's kind of strange, but like, I don't know. It just like irritates my throat. It's just too much. So instead I pick up Island Margarita and wallflowers. The keynotes for this are sweet mandarin, island mango, sea salt. I can't believe that lime is not a fragrance because it's very much so a lime fragrance naturally because it's Island Margarita. But yeah, like I said, I do like it in wallflowers. So you will see me pick up more of these like next year in wallflowers. Not a 3-wick. I'm not really one for single wicks just in general, but yeah, wallflowers. That's where it's at with me with Island Margarita. So love it. I recently purchased a bunch of 2-packs from Bath & Body Works in wallflowers. You'll see me haul that pretty soon. So I'm going to be good with wallflowers probably for a while. But yeah, like I said, next year you'll definitely see me pick up more Island Margarita. Okay, so let's get into some wax melts I've been using up. So I've been, in the last couple months, really putting a concerted effort into using up wax melts just because I have an entire box of them and it's just time to, I don't know, I'm kind of in a phase of life, like really since moving to Denver, I think, where I just want to own less stuff. Like, I appreciate everything I have. I appreciate that I live a very fortunate life. But yeah, I just want to get rid of stuff. So that has manifested in using up a bunch of Bath & Body Works stuff, using up a bunch of candles, a bunch of wax, like donating clothing. Like, I don't know, I'm just kind of like in a mode of that right now. So yeah, let me show you all of the clamshells I've been using up in the last 6 or 7 weeks. So I'll start with Yankee. I used up a red raspberry. This is another great like anytime fragrance for me. It smells so good. And yeah, I mean, it's very much so like a home fragrance red raspberry, but it is good. It's not so perfumey like vine ripened raspberry is from Bath & Body Works. It's more edible than that, I will say. But yeah, I love this fragrance. I think I do have more of it, so I'm not going to repurchase this right now, but like in the future, I can see myself definitely repurchasing this. The next one I also love is Bahama Breeze. This is a great also kind of anytime fragrance that I can just pop in whenever I'm feeling kind of summery. I also really love this for January, like once the holidays are done and I just want a bit of a pick-me-up, even though it's totally out of season. I love Bahama Breeze for that. So definitely a good one. It is cloying. It is certainly a tropical fruit medley, but I love it. So good, so good. The last one I used up from Yankee is Macintosh. This is very much so like a hairspray red apple to me, like think country apple with Macintosh, but I like to blend it with gourmand things, and it just kind of smooths it out and makes it, I think, much more palatable. So a repurchase. I believe I still have maybe like one more of these, so not a repurchase for right now, but in the future I could see it. All right, so let's get into Walmart wax I used up. I used up a Farmhouse Cookies. I think I bought this a year or two ago. It says absolutely delicious. So yeah, like a very gourmand spiced apple cookie scent. You guys know I don't like pumpkin spice, and I do have an aversion to cinnamon, but this is one of my exceptions. I really loved this scent. So if you can find this at Walmart, I would 1000% recommend it. Love it. I would totally repurchase this, hands down. Next one I used up is from Sensationals as well. This is in Sugar Skull. I will, quite frankly, not even like butcher this bit up here. I didn't take Spanish in school, at least like not really. I took German, so I will not insult people by attempting to say this in Spanish. But I picked it up because it reminded me some of bourbon strawberry vanilla, like some. And yeah, it was fine. I wound up using, it's marketed as a floral. It was okay, whatever. Fun to use up, but I wouldn't repurchase it. The next one I used up is, let's see. Okay, here's one more Sensationals. This absolutely is a repurchase. I love this. Ice Lemon Sugar Cookies. I have one more clam in this right now, so I'm not going to purchase it now. But this is one that's typically always in my collection. Ice Lemon Sugar Cookies smells very much so like an, I don't know that it's quite edible, but yeah, it just smells like lemon frosting. Yeah, it's good. So I have recommended this to a number of people already, and I would recommend it really to anyone. So good. I love it. Okay, I have a couple from Better Homes and Gardens. Speaking of lemon, I also used up a Meyer lemon and basil. I'm a basil fan. I do enjoy earthy things. So like I would recommend this if you want a sweet lemon, like a dessert lemon. I would recommend this if you want something clean and herbaceous. So I like both, so that's why I have both. But yeah, the basil is pretty, I don't know that I would say it's prominent in this per se. It's definitely more of a lemon scent. But yeah, if you like basil, if you like earthiness, if you like herbaceous scents, this is a good one. So I like to pop this in when I'm feeling like clean, I've got the windows open, whatever. It's great for, I think, creating that kind of vibe. So a repurchase. I don't have any, I don't think right now, but in the future, once I really whittle my wax collection down, this will be a repurchase. Very last one that I used up is also from Better Homes and Gardens. This is Blueberry Tart. The keynotes are raspberry butter, blueberry butter pastry, and vanilla. Yeah, vanilla. And yeah, it's kind of more blueberry than gourmand for sure. But yeah, just smells like a berry pastry. So repurchase. But again, same kind of story here. Not purchasing wax for quite a while just because I do want to narrow down my collection. But this would definitely be on my radar to pick up again. So that is it. I hope y'all enjoyed this kind of like 6 or 7 weeks of wax and home fragrance empties. So I think I will just kind of do this every other month. I just don't know that I have enough every single month to really warrant an entire video. Maybe that will change, especially with like fall and winter, but we'll see. But it's very possible that every other month is really going to be like my frequency with this. So anyway, I still like to shoot them, but I am just more into like body care than I am into home fragrance. So that's why you kind of see this dynamic. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Lifting and Lipstick. I will put that down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.